dun, dun. One big full of bad bitches.
Elegant.
Elegant. Welcome to your mom's house.
Yeah.
It is your mom's house. Your mom is here, and we're at her house.
Two moms, one house today.
Welcome back to your mom's house.
It's been a while. We've been very irresponsible mommies.
Yeah, sometimes mommies leave their kids alone, and they let them kind of do what they want to do.
Just eat hot dogs off the ground and get weird. And we've neglected the podcast. I have to admit, it's been busy. So Tom's been. What have you been doing, Tom?
I've been doing a lot. We just need to get on a more regular schedule.
I know, dude.
We need to stop being pussies.
I know. Like, pussies are strong though. Pussies make babies.
You ever let your pussy get loose? I've been asking people that. You know that?
What do you mean?
Like I'll go to like a store and like I'll be in the grocery store and there'll be like a lady in line behind me or something, and I'll just turn to her and I'll go, "Hey, you ever just let your pussy get loose?" You know?
And what's the response been so far?
Sometimes they'll be like, "What?"
Yeah.
Or they'll get real angry, but I'll say I don't mean like physically. Does it hang?
I was gonna ask, what do you mean by does your pussy get loose?
That means, do you ever really have fun? Do you ever really enjoy yourself? Do you ever let yourself have a good time? That's what I mean.
Well, to respond to your question, yeah, my pussy gets loose a lot.
See?
I like to have fun. I like to eat pastrami. I like to let loose.
Pistachios too, right?
Pistachio nuts.
All the peas.
Yeah, I feel like that. What are you doing?
I just turned the mic.
Should we tell them a song? We were singing a song. The intro song that we did for you.
First, okay, I'll be honest. I was working on something that I'm not allowed to get into details of.
It's very secret.
It's very secretive. Actually, the only reason I'm being...
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The only reason I'm being weird about it is, you know, like when you work on something and you just haven't... It hasn't been cleared. I didn't get the full clearance. So
that's
I can't...
Right.
Just to be out of respect.
To show business.
To show business class. You got class.
Yeah. It's show business etiquette.
It's show business etiquette. I can't get into the details, even though, like, I'm sure it wouldn't be the end of the world. But I was writing on a pilot. That's as far as I can go.
That's industry talk, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Let them know.
Okay.
Not everybody's in show business.
That's true. It's very important. When people come up with ideas for shows, they go to a network and they go, "I have an idea for a show," and then the network goes, "Well, what is it?" And then you say, "It's about guys on unicycles and they throw hot dogs and donuts."
I like it.
At signs, and then these kids come and they have to sing.
Wait, but where are the explosions?
That's where. Wait till the second act. I'm just telling you about the first act of the show.
It's just so exciting already.
And then in the second act, we set dynamite up, and there's a lot of fires and kids drinking milk.
But is there singing? I need to know who's going to be the next American singer.
There's singing going on in the third act. So you have your kids, you got your excitement of the unicycles, you got excitement.
What about cougars? Dynamites. Are there cougars, older women that are attracted to younger men?
Mm-hmm. That's the fourth act.
That's the ultimate TV show we just made.
Yes, it's called Run, Explosion, Cougar Jump.
It's American Cougar Explosions.
Yes, it's a very exciting new show.
Cum blast. So, and then you say your idea to an executive, and then the executive goes... Oh, no.
Yeah, it's working.
Oh, psych, opposite day.
Man,
you just psyched me out so hard, Tommy. I was so afraid we had to start over again.
I know.
I would really hate to do that. Because we had such good stuff right now.
So much fun.
So good.
Okay,
so then the executive goes, "Here you go, $1 million.
Yes, here's $1 million.
And then you become a millionaire.
To make what is called a pilot. And right now you're thinking, well, pilots fly planes. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, in entertainment jargon,
Showbiz.
A pilot is the one episode, the show, that you get to say, here's what the show would be.
Yeah.
It's the pilot. And then based on that, you put that together, and then the network gets to see your version, like the actual, no, seriously, this is what the show would look like.
Right.
And then they go, no.
Yeah, and then they crush your dreams, and then it's back to Starbucks, you're a barista.
That's kind of the thing.
That is how it goes.
I was working on a pilot for a few weeks.
Oh.
It's top secret.
Stupid.
You know,
That's
whatever.
So dumb.
Let's just say Steve Harvey may or may not be there. But anyways.
What's Steve Harvey's book? Think Like a Lady.
Lead with your teeth.
Lead with your teeth.
As Ryan Sigler says.
Wear dumb suits.
I think his book's called Lead with Your Teeth.
Ryan Sigler.
So anyways,
so Tommy was writing on the pilot.
And you know, you sometimes there's downtime. Like when you write your stuff, you write your jokes.
You can't be creative 24/7.
No, and you need downtime.
A lot of people think you can be, and you just can't.
And you also have, sometimes you actually literally finish everything you've been asked to do. And you go, what do I do now? And they go, you have to wait till we get notes.
Yeah, notes are fun.
Right, notes will come before you go to sleep, and
Meaning,
then you can do those.
Executives send you really cool things like, we don't like the word red. Could you put in the word burgundy?
Yeah, and then you go, well, but red rhymes with the other word that you wanted it to rhyme with. Well, make something rhyme with burgundy.
So gay.
Like slurgundy. So anyways, in that time, you know, a lot of perusing.
Elegant.
Is that a good word?
That's a really good word for you.
Perusing?
You never used that word before.
A lot of perusing the web.
Yeah.
And anyways, I became fascinated with this Twitterer named Slashleen. She's very, she's dark and very smart and clever.
Very pussy-centric.
Very pussy-centric and really funny.
Yeah.
Like, and I was telling somebody else about it, how, you know, the more you do comedy and you do different things within comedy, you realize that some people are super skilled at certain things. You know what I mean? Like like sometimes you'll be like there's hosting a live show, I mean.
Yeah.
Right? And that becomes, you're like, so-and-so is a really good host. Like, they're just really good at doing that.
Yes.
Then some people become, you know, are great comics or whatever. Then you find that, like, some people are great writers and great actors. And anyways, the more you do, the more skills, right, that you have. To pay the bills. But you also figure out, I'm better at this than I am at this. Like,
right.
I'm not so good at doing this, but I am good at this.
Right.
And I think that, I think most people would agree that, like, tweeting is actually, like, being funny in 140 characters is a skill, right?
It's like a haiku of sorts.
It is.
Like a Twitter haiku, and you have to be good at brevity.
And some people that are really funny aren't really that great at tweets. They're just not very funny, let's say.
Or they're crazy.
Or they're totally
insane.
And
you go, well, I didn't know. I didn't realize that the Jizza is mentally ill. Well, I had a feeling the Jizza was.
Well, there's a number of people like that are comics that like I don't find myself to be a particularly great Twitterer.
Twitterer?
I don't think I'm a great one.
I think you're great, Tommy. I think you're fantastic.
You're my wife.
I know.
But I feel like I have like every once in a while I'll be like, that's pretty funny. And, you know, it'll get retweeted or whatever. And you're like, that was a good one. But I'm not I'm also not, you know, super focused on it. A lot of times they're not taking my dumps and whatever. Anyways,
can I tell
all
you
of
something?
this,
I always want to tweet about shitting.
That's all I tweet about.
I know. I feel like that's the only, because here's the two things I do daily. I eat and then I shit.
By the way, you've been getting really good
You're sweet.
at tweeting.
No, but not do this on.
But can I tell you why I think you've been really good at it?
Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed right now.
Why?
Go ahead and tell me how great I am. Go ahead.
No, but this is why you've been getting really good
at
it.
Thanks, Tom.
And then I'll get back to the thing.
I'm sorry.
The reason you've been getting really good at it is because you are just doing like honest thoughts.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like you're just like if we went through them lately, like they're all just
Thank you.
And they've been very funny because they've been very honest. This takes me back to Slashleen.
Sorry, Slashleen.
Sorry, Slashleen.
She's great.
She's fucking
really
fantastic.
Like
I don't know what else if she does any other comedy things, but if she were to be judged just on tweets, Slashleen, you're tremendous.
Can I tell her I did some research because I get obsessed with people, and I Googled her, and she has a great Tumblr account, and she's like this cute.
I'm the one that found it.
Oh, grow up.
I'm the one that fucking
found
it.
You did okay. But Tom, can I just talk about it because she's so cute and she has a Tumblr?
Yeah, go ahead.
But she's like a 20-something-year-old student.
Yes,
so you're asking, what is she? She's a student and she writes and she wants to be a writer.
I know this.
You just said you didn't.
I just meant that I don't know if she is currently actively doing other comedy.
I'm just so excited that I know who she is.
But motherfucker, I can't believe you're taking credit. Okay, so anyways.
No, you're taking credit. You take the credit.
Because I did.
Yeah.
So her Twitter account, which is very funny, led me to her Tumblr.
Right.
Which I started to go through, and it's really great when you find somebody who when someone's account, like their page, their website, or their Tumblr account, like they did the research to be entertaining for you. Like they found great, and her Tumblr account is actually really fun because she found great videos and clips. And one day while I was working, I was on her Tumblr account, and I went through the pages and I found videos that I thought you would love. Remember?
Right. Oh yeah, you sent me like an email.
I was like, instead of sending you the link, I just actually pulled like 4 clips of things that essentially she had highlighted. I found like the 4 I was like, you'll love these, and I sent them to you. And like, one of them was a guy talking about anal breaths.
Yeah,
one of them was
great.
One of them was a cool like breakdancing. Remember those guys breakdancing?
Dope, yeah, really.
One of them was really bizarre guy doing interpretive dance with like chicken. Like remember he in his underwear.
Yeah, and there's old people watching.
And they're eating cake. And
it was so great.
Really great.
It was like
10 minutes. But then the one that like we've become. This whole long backstory of Slash Lean is leading us to the other video that was on her Tumblr account, which was of a girl from Oakland named Creation.
Creation. K-R-E-A, right?
I think it's K-R-E-A.
No. /
it's
number 4.
I think it's K-R-E-A-S-A-W-N.
Creation. You're right. Creation. Yeah. And she's a total Wegro from Oaktown. And for real. Like, she's like a 19-year-old Wigger girl. And she hangs out with all these like gnarly black dudes, and she edits their rap videos. But she has this one video called Bumpin' Bumpin', Bumpin' Bumpin', and Bumpin' Bumpin' has become the soundtrack to our lives.
Right. And the first time
it's amazing.
It was viewed, like I watched it because it was on this Tumblr account.
Yeah.
And then I sent it to you, and then I sat down. I was like, "Let's watch it together."
Yeah.
And then
instantly. Amazing.
And I knew what your answer was going to be, like when I found it. Which was, like, as soon as it played, you're like, this is rad. And
it's rad, yeah. It's so rad.
You're totally into it. And then now when I hear it, I'm like, it is pretty rad.
It's fucking rad. Well, can I tell you about Creation? Because I've been obsessed with her.
Right.
And I've been on her Tumblr as well. Yeah. And she's like a total Wegro, and she's a lesbian, which I always admire lesbians because I think as a woman, if you're immune to like male scrutiny, you don't have to be sexually viable to men. There's like so much freedom in that. Like a woman is totally free to be crazy and who she is. And I love she's got bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair, and she's got like the crazy hair and the eye makeup and
a bad attitude.
And she's got a bad attitude, and like it's all homemade stuff, and it's so entertaining. And I would watch her take a dump over listening to one goddamn Lady Gaga song.
Yeah.
This girl is so much more interesting than any piece of shit the music industry has right now.
You know why?
she's
a
jank.
Real bitch.
Yeah, she's real talk.
Yeah.
She has a video of her sister getting out of jail.
Yeah. And that it's not for like an overnight, like, oh, you're in the drunk tank. It's like, man, those last 6 months have been rough. You're like, 6 months.
What do you think you can do?
It's not for fucking running red lights, you know?
But what do you get 6 months in jail? Is it jail or prison?
Jail. She was in like county jail.
So what do you do 6 months for?
I mean, there's a number of things that you could be. I mean, when you don't have any money, you can get locked up for longer.
Sure, yeah.
Obviously, because you can't get bailed out. But you're not getting 6 months for just like fucking jaywalking. Like, I mean, it could be like a weapons charge. It could be a more serious possession, like a more serious drug charge. You know, it's definitely a felony.
DUI? Oh,
nah,
it's a felony.
Fuck no, it's not a DUI.
No, DUI is like overnight.
Yeah. I mean, it could be like a 5th DUI where they're like, you seem to not let these don't really register with you, but like, it's not some bullshit. I don't think it's.
Well, Creation, if you're listening, we are so curious about you and your sister. I think her name is Vanity or Avion.
I don't know. She's a bad bitch too.
She's a bad bitch, and they're 2 bad bitches. And what is the charge? I would love to know why your sister.
I bet they're not opposed to sharing what the charge is. You know what I mean?
I hope. Is that a faux pas to ask people why they're in jail?
It is. Yeah,
oh, sorry.
It's a major faux pas. But
I didn't realize that. I thought, right. But they deny it anyways, right? When you're in prison, everybody's innocent.
Oh yeah, I got popped on some bullshit. They tried to say I raped this chick, but then when they checked the semen, it's like it was just mine.
Prison's amazing. Have you seen the new Scared Straight? You've seen that? Holy
shit.
Fuck, mother!
You know what the best one is though, like, and it's hard to find the There's an OG Scared Straight.
That they showed you in, like, junior high.
Right. But then MTV revisited Scared Straight. They did an updated one in the 90s that is fucking amazing.
Really? Where was I?
It aired, and it's like, I think it was called Scared Straight Again, or something like that.
Scared Straight, more scared.
But this
scared
one
straight,
was
shit your
this
pants.
one was Shit Your Pants episode.
Scared
where I remember there was a black guy, and there was like this white kid, and he was like, they were pacing, and they were, you know, the prisoners were pacing in front of the kids. Like they had them sat down, they would pace and talk. And one of the guys came up, and he was like, "Put your thumb through my belt loop." And he made a kid come up and put his thumb through his belt loop. And then he walked, and he was like, "If you were in here, this is what I make you do. Put your thumb through my belt loop, you little bitch." And the kid was crying.
Well, what's with the thumb in the belt loop? Like, what does that mean?
If they were in prison together, he was saying, like, "You be my bitch." And the way that everybody would know that you're my bitch is you put your thumb through my belt loop and walk around.
That's how you go steady in prison.
That's letting everybody else know this is my bitch. Yeah.
Oh, man.
And he was like, "You do my laundry." Except he wasn't talking like I'm talking. He was like, "You little bitch ass motherfucker." Like, it was really intense. And the kid was like, it was, at the time, it was definitely the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah. Well,
but this one's pretty good.
Well, first of all, who doesn't know that prison sucks and you shouldn't go there? 15-year-olds, that's who doesn't know. And these kids are all on the brink of just one robbery away from going to prison. And I gotta tell you, if I were there, how long before you cried if you were in prison? Like, just personally.
Well, you know you gotta smile now and cry later, right?
Hey, fucker! Orale, chale!
Smile now, cry later.
Hey, fucker.
Here's the thing, homie, you gotta smile now, cry later.
Hey, man, what's calcules?
I think I would cry a lot.
Yeah.
And often. But if you show up and cry,
negative.
That's fucking real bad news. You gotta act like...
You're somebody's bitch, dude. If you
gotta act like you know, for sure.
I'm always surprised at how resourceful prisoners are. Like, have you ever seen where they like confiscate their contraband or whatever the fuck, and they find like white lightning? It's like that crazy Pruno, and the guy's like, "Well, I stole some apples and I made it under my toilet, like toilet wine that makes you blind." And like guys whittling like shivs out of toothbrushes. You're like, motherfucker, why weren't you this resourceful in the outside world? Like, these guys are really crafty. I feel like we should put them to work in other areas of society.
Yeah, like engineering.
Yeah. They're smart people. They're not dumb guys. They're violent.
Yeah.
But they're not dumb. It's amazing, right?
Totally.
Oh, I would never do in prison. Because in women's prison, it's all like women with facial tattoos who look like boys. And they all just want to like rape you, I think.
Those girls are scarier than the guys are.
Yeah. Right?
They're absolutely terrifying.
But they can't... I guess, yeah. Because they want you as your girlfriend and stuff. But they can't, like, rape you, right? Because there's no penises.
Yeah, but they can shove objects into you.
Oh.
I think that's called, there's an actual term for it. No, really, there's an actual criminal charge.
Oh, with penetration with a foreign object? I see that on the Megan's Law website.
It's a type of rape charge is known with an object. I forget.
Can I tell you something? By the way, that I heard on Dan Savage's podcast.
Yeah.
Savage Love. I don't know if you ever heard him. He's like this really, really awesome gay guy who has a podcast about love and sex and relationships. And he talked about this thing the other day called sounding. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of this? Sounding. No. Where men or women, they put objects in their urethra, like, not needles, but like metal objects inside their urethra. I guess men might do it to simulate or to be penetrated.
Yeah, I've done that.
Is that what you were doing yesterday?
Heard of it. Yeah. Sure.
And anyway, so you put something in your pee hole and then you masturbate that way.
Oh,
isn't that the worst thing ever?
Oh, that's just total cringe word. That's so horrifying.
I know. And
what the fuck is going on?
And you can like permanently damage your urethra. It creates scar tissue in men.
Really? That sounds fun. If you're gonna penetrate yourself, can you just leave it at your asshole? Can you
agree.
Put things in your ass and leave it at that.
Like a Christian man. Yeah.
Just put bigger things in your asshole. Like, just go through a series of objects that get bigger.
Yeah.
And leave your dick hole alone.
Leave your dick hole alone.
Your dick hole doesn't deserve anything getting shoved into it.
Have you ever? Don't they do that when they test boys for things?
Yeah, but I never had that test.
Great, thanks.
Yeah.
Too late now.
Yeah, I had all the blood work done, but I never had the dick swab.
Ugh.
I heard about it because I had a friend who went. We were in college one night. He fucked a real pig, and the next day we were like, "Hey, dude, I could smell her from upstairs." Like,
really?
Maybe. Yeah, and then so we went to the campus, medical center, and he came out. And I was like, "What did you get tested for?" And he was like, "This, and that." And then he was like, "That one hurts." And I was like, "Hurts? Like what? Don't you just give blood?" He's like, "No, they put the Q-tip in your dick hole." And I was like, "What the fuck did you just say?" And I had no idea they did that. It's like they stick it in your dick hole and turn it. I know, it makes me cringe. Just
wait, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
If a woman's vagina smells, does that always mean there's like infection there, or have you just smelled women who just smell like strong?
No, I think I don't know. I mean, I actually don't know the answer, but I would think that it could be a dirty cooch.
But yeah, so like I'm saying,
it doesn't have to be infected.
It's just with day without showering.
Yeah, because I mean,
yeah, it can get ripe.
It can get swampy and messy down there.
I wouldn't know. My vagina's immaculate.
I mean, I know these nuts stink on a pretty regular basis, and they're not infected. Yeah, they're just dirty balls.
That's how your nuts stank daily, son. Mm-hmm. You just like to keep them stanky.
Yeah, I think you're more real when you have dirty balls.
You gotta let your balls.
You gotta let your nuts hang.
You gotta let your nuts hang. To quote the Ghetto Boys.
Yeah.
But you gotta let them stink.
I met Willie D one time.
Who?
Willie D.
Is he the midget?
No.
Who's the midget in the Ghetto Boys?
Bushwick Bill.
That's Bushwick Bill.
Yeah.
What is it, the 5th Ward? The 9th Ward? In Texas, right?
No, yeah, they're from Houston.
Gotta let your nuts hang.
I don't remember what ward it is now. I think the 9th. I thought that's New Orleans.
Why is it called a ward?
I don't know.
That sounds really depressing and,
Oh, you don't want to move to a place called the 9th Ward?
Can't they give them dignified names? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I met Willie D. It's Willie D, Bushwick Bill, and Scarface. I met the fucking third on the tier.
Get out.
Yeah.
You've met a lot of rappers.
Not that many.
Yeah, what about De La Soul? You had a little friendship for a while.
I was friends a little while with Maceo.
Still are.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a long time. Craig G. We both met Craig G.
Oh, snap. We were in London with that guy.
That dude's fucking, he's VIP. He's
for life.
Yeah.
For reals.
He's definitely OG.
Can I tell you, I have one fantasy. I don't have many fantasies about celebrities.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't really care.
What is this going to be?
I have a fantasy that one day I meet Snoop Dogg.
And he rails you?
And he rails me. No, nice. Numbnuts.
Like the whole...
Why? Every time
the whole Dog Pound crew? Like,
Tom.
Corrupt and Nate Dogg, like they all come in and ride the train?
That's what I want.
Why don't you just call the Black Pipe Players?
Oh, Justin Slayer. Yeah, I just want to get railed by... Like, no, numbnuts. Every time I bring up a male that I admire, you assume that it's a...
You say the same thing when I bring up a
female.
Female. If I say a female, you're always like, you want to fuck her?
That is not
and you're
true.
Like, don't fuck her.
I don't say it like that.
Yeah.
You were flirting with
That's a fucker.
So, can I tell you my Snoop Dogg fantasy?
Sure.
So I'm walking down the street, and he comes up to me, and he goes, "What's up, little lady?" Mm-hmm. And I'll be like, "What's up, Snoop?" And they'll be like, "You want to get high? Want to smoke some weed?" And I'll be like, "All right, Snoop." And then we get high together. Mm-hmm. But I don't get high with anybody. I usually just smoke pot alone.
Yeah, that's
and watch YouTube videos. But I get high with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
that's not enough of a cool fucking thing to do.
No, but I thought it would turn into like, and then we went to fucking.
I went to Disneyland.
To Pink's and we got hot dogs.
I would do that.
Yeah.
I would do that.
I could arrange for that.
You cannot arrange.
I totally can.
How?
Actually, you know what? Your fantasy could have come true if you would have fucking pulled over when the bishop waved you down.
The bishop donned magic wand.
You realize that was the key to your fucking fantasy. That
it was
happened.
Actually.
The bishop, if you're not familiar with this, there's the Archbishop Don Magic Wand. Is one of America's greatest pimps in the history of pimping.
Pimping.
He's been pimping since pimpin's been pimping.
He was in Pimps Up, Hose Down. Wasn't he in the documentary?
No, he was in American Pimp.
American Pimp, sorry. One of those two.
The one that the brothers directed. What, the Hughes brothers?
I don't remember. I don't know who fucking directs those stupid documentaries. I mean,
they're fucking famous
like
directors.
Todd Phillips. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They made Menace to Society.
Oh, I like that movie.
Anyways.
Suck my dick, bitch.
Okay.
That's what he says when he shoots it. Suck my dick, bitch.
Yeah.
Give me that motherfucking cheeseburger.
Yeah,
bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
See?
Great
I know
movie.
black culture.
So,
don't act like
anyways, American Pimp is phenomenal, and it's got a lot of a lot of pimps, but pretty much, even though they're all pretty awesome, like Rosebud, spelled with two D's for a double dose of that pimping, there's nobody like the Bishop. And you've seen the Bishop probably because he became like a mentor of sorts to Snoop.
Yeah, and he's in Old School. He's in the movie Old School.
Yeah, he is with Snoop. So anyways, that guy who looks like a pimp in Old School on stage, that's a real pimp. But he's a retired pimp now because the biggest pimp of all, he said, God. That's what he said.
The God.
The biggest pimp of all, called God, came down to me one day and was like, man, you got to stop doing what you've been doing. You got to go in another direction, man. That's what God said to him. How do you
know this?
That's what he says in the movie. He's like, ridiculous. And that's me with... The best is when he does the calendar. And it's him and celebrities. And he goes, that's me and Donald Trump. And Donald Trump is like walking through a lobby. And then the Bishop's head's like that. Like they're not... It's not a picture with him. It's like... He's like that.
And he's like...
And he goes, that's me and Donald Trump. It's like, that's not you and Donald Trump. That's you in a room that Donald Trump was walking through.
Yeah, it's like that John Cusack movie where he takes a picture of her in the background.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But still, he's still a man. And anyways, the Don moved out to L.A. years ago. He drives a green and gold Cadillac. And it's green and gold because green is for the money and gold is for the honeys. Yeah. And one day, fucking Christina comes home and is like, oh, guess who tried to wave me down today on the street? And I'm thinking like it's going to be like a friend or something. I'm like, I don't know who. She's like, the Bishop. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, the Bishop.
The Bishop, because I was driving down Pico and I see that ridiculous car and nobody has that car except the Bishop. And I see him and I fucking lose my shit because that's him. And I, like, kind of waved to him, mistaken. It's probably a bad idea.
You fucking didn't mention that part.
No, because I was like, holy fuck, like, I got excited. Like, to me, that's an exciting celebrity.
This is new information, though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You didn't mention...
No, but you know what I mean? Like, it's like seeing... One time I saw Morrissey in the same way, and I was like, oh my God, you're, you know...
I got a Morrissey story.
How do you have a Morrissey story? Okay, so let me finish a bit. So the Bishop... you know, thinks I'm trying to bang him, I guess, and he's like, pull over. He wants to give me his card. He holds up his business card. And I'm like, I can't, I'm going to pull over on Pico so that the Bishop can give me his business card? Like, it just didn't make sense. I'm a grown woman, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
I ain't got time to mess with no pimp. Yeah. But it was special, and it was cool.
Hey, hold on. Let me holler at you for a second.
But can I tell you, the Bishop courted an acquaintance of mine many years ago.
That's
remember
right.
The story?
Church with what is it, TT?
I don't want to say her name in case. But anyway, my friend was very beautiful.
Church. Yeah.
And he showed up at her work one time with his crazy-ass ride in her office and with 2 6-inch Subway sandwiches and was like, here you go, girl. I'm taking care of my woman. And she was like, this is my office. Could you imagine the Bishop walking in your office? A crazy pimp, yeah. And that stupid outfit. The stupid outfit he was wearing, too.
Yeah, he wears
so
crazy
embarrassing
clothes.
Yeah, anyway,
Man,
so that's...
you look official, like a referee with a whistle.
I love when black people come up with sayings like that.
Pimps
black
especially.
People never
They're really good at sayings.
So good.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah.
Wait, what were we going to talk about? You said you had another story aside.
Oh, Morrissey?
Yeah, tell me that.
Okay. So this weekend I had a car service take me, let's say, from the airport to the hotel.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes the guy was really nice, right? So we're talking in the car. We have a little while to drive, and he's like, oh, you know, I pick up all the comedians. Whenever anybody I know has met a lot of comics, like clubs or drivers, I'll be like, hey, who's a real asshole?
I asked the same question.
I always ask that. And, he was pretty much like, you know, all the comedians have been pretty cool. And I'm like, oh, have you worked with, like, other entertainers? He's like, oh, yeah. Like, a lot of artists. And I was like, musical artists? And he was like, yeah. Like our company picks up a lot of them for this area. Because I was in Florida. And I was like, oh, do any of them suck? And he was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
And he was like, some are really cool. He actually said Madonna had Madonna, which is kind of a big deal, right? He was like...
jerky tits?
He said that she was business, you know, she was like real business.
Yeah.
But like decent.
Yeah.
Like not a fucking asshole.
Well, that's surprising because you think Madonna would be a real cooch hair about.
Then he said,
about everything.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Well, fuck them.
Yeah, but he said they were very standoffish, and by the third day that they're hugging him.
Oh.
Because I think like you become the normalcy in their life.
Well, let's face it too, is that who cares about Hootie and the Blowfish
That's true.
anymore?
That's true.
And those guys need a friend wherever they can get one.
But those motherfuckers, I don't know. That's just. But here are the two worst. He said.
Oh my god.
The two fucking biggest pieces of shit are there's a Mexican singer named Paulina Rubio, and she's like Shakira, like she's this hot little fucking Latin firecracker.
Yeah.
Who, like, you drive her to the show, and then the manager says, "All right, like, you wait backstage because as soon as she gets off, you walk right to the truck." When she gets off stage, everybody who's in the hallway is not allowed to look at her.
I love that.
So,
don't you love that?
He says if she comes down the hallway,
so gay.
and like you weren't expecting to see her, but she's in the hallway, turn and face the wall.
Oh boy.
And I was like, that's fucking horrifying.
No, someone else has it. Like a Tonight Show guy has that.
A Tonight Show guy?
Is it Leno or Carson?
You gotta be shitting
No, I swear to God, I just heard this, and it's killing me that I can't remember which late night guy it was.
Can't be Leno.
Not Leno, then maybe Carson had a policy that you couldn't look at him.
Oh, Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Carson Daly. I'd be like,
yeah, Carson Daly. That guy's a real prick.
Yeah.
No, but I'm serious. I forget where I was listening to.
Well, he said that, and I was like, that is amazing. But that's not the end of it.
Yeah.
So they said if she walks down the hall, like we'll tell you if she's coming. But if for some reason we didn't get to you in time and you see her, not only don't look at her, turn away, look at the wall or look at the ground.
Get the fuck out.
Then, because she's ready to go out to the car, and when you open the door for her, but don't look at her.
Oh,
look away.
How do you not look at somebody?
Yep.
It's
then
harder not to.
He said, so you look away. Then when you're driving, keep your hands at 10 and 2 at all times so she can see both your hands on the wheel.
Oh, boy.
And don't look at her in the rearview mirror.
Oh, boy.
Like this list of this, like the worst. I was like, that sounds like the fucking... Not only, but the most amazing part of that is, who gives a fuck about Paulina Rubio?
I never even heard of her.
Yeah. She's like a Mexican superstar.
You know, she's like Selena singing about tacos.
Tacos. Where are all the tacos?
Do you think that's all Mexican singers sing about?
I know they do. I speak Spanish.
So we'll sing a song for me.
Yo quiero más tacos. Tacos con queso, tacos con avocado, tacos con salsa. ¿Dónde están los tacos?
Tapatio.
Más tapatio en mis tacos.
Chalupa.
Better have my donuts.
Can I say something though? Yeah. Is that policies like that usually come about because so many people... Like, I'm just trying to think in her mind. Is it because so many people were looking at her?
Well, we discussed it. The driver and I, after he said that, I was like, that's fucking horrifying. But then we came to the conclusion of that policy has to be in place because of something. In other words, everybody's now paying the price for something that went horribly wrong at some point. Yes.
Offended her.
Somebody probably didn't just offend her, but probably in some way violated her, personal space or something. And so they put up this, but it's still a shitty fucking policy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure somebody grabbed her or did something, but in order to limit that, she's a fucking asshole to everybody.
That's too bad. That's a bummer.
The other person was Morrissey.
Oh, not the Moss.
And he said he almost left Morrissey on the side of the road.
No.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Said that he was all right. Oh no, he was like that guy. Where's he from, Morrissey?
He's English.
He's English. He said he's the driver's really nice and like he was very well spoken.
Yeah.
And then he goes, he's like, yeah, he's back there on the phone and he's like, fuck you, motherfucker, like yelling into his phone. And my driver was doing like this sort of off British accent.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, fucking hell, fuck you, what the fuck, you fucking fuck. And he was like, I've never heard anybody talk to anybody like that before.
Who was he talking to?
Business managers and all kinds of people just screaming. And he said, he just was, he didn't like him because of that.
Sure.
But then the day he was supposed to leave, he's driving Morrissey to the airport, and as they're pulling into the airport, he's getting phone calls that there's technical problems on his plane. I guess he has a private jet, and they're like, this and that. It's like it's not ready to go. Well, he was fuming at that. And then to the driver, he was like, what the fuck are you doing here? What, are you going to sit here all day for 2 fucking hours? Like, get me the fuck out of here. And he was like, well, where do you want me to take you? He's like, fucking anywhere. And he started screaming at him so much that he was like, I was ready to just quit the job right then. Like, I was just going to pull over to the side of the road, throw it in park, and get out of the car. But he didn't. But he absolutely says he's the worst fucking person out. I mean, everyone's experience is different. But
Morrissey, to not defend Morrissey, has been known to be, he's an uppity prick, basically. That's his persona. And usually you find that people's personas aren't very far off from the person.
Yeah.
It's very seldom, is somebody playing a bitch or a dick very well and they're not in real life. Yeah. So, well, that, hey, fuck Morrissey.
Yeah, so that was just from a very kind South Florida driver.
That's crazy.
What else is there? Well, we
want to talk about, remember that woman?
That fucking woman. Yeah, that was yesterday.
That was yesterday? Holy shit, feels like eons.
I got in, and we decided to have...
You were at the West Palm Improv, right?
And we decided to... but I arrived yesterday, and we decided to have lunches together.
Yes.
And so...
Just a mommy lunch.
We sat on, like, what is it?
A cafe, an outdoor cafe.
Right, an outdoor cafe.
Silver Lake.
Where you could
I'm talking about MJ's, too.
Oh, yeah. So, where you could, you sat on the, the front, what's it called?
No, just on the sidewalk.
Yeah, like a sidewalk patio kind of place. And we're sitting there, and it's really busy. Like, Silver Lake's really busy on Sundays. People are all around.
Tons of guys at the gay bar next door.
Yeah, very active day. And it was Mexican gays at that yesterday.
It was so cute.
So we sat there, and we noticed, we walked to this place, but there was a car, an SUV, that was parked with its tail in the crosswalk that you cross the street with, and the rest of the car was in the red. So in other words, the entire vehicle was parked illegally, but it was in the red, and then the very tail of it was in the crosswalk. So it was like, fuck the parking rules, fuck people walking, fuck everybody.
Yeah.
So then you see that, rude. And you go like, who's this fucking asshole?
Well, it's an emergency. Maybe she's got... Maybe if it's a woman, maybe there was a baby that's dying. And...
You remember who I said it was going to be?
Well, here's the thing. Is that... Sorry, I'm eating Toblerone, which is delicious. Too. We took bets on what kind of douchebag parks... It was a very expensive car. It was a Lexus SUV in the fucking red zone in front of Trader Joe's on a Sunday. Is it A, let's say an uppity white gay guy, a Silver Lake guy? Is it B, a white woman with blonde hair and Ugg boots? Or C, none of the above? Like, it's those two. Those are your options. And of course, it was...
It was a cunt with Uggs.
An uppity cunt, a typical, entitled bitch on her BlackBerry and her Ugg boots, and taking her time. It was a leisurely stroll.
She walked out of one store, the store that was basically next to where we were eating. She walked up to her SUV, and she had a bag that she had just bought stuff. She put the bag in the Lexus.
Yeah.
And then shut the door, and you're like, what an asshole. She just, excuse me, parked there so she could get that shit and leave. And then, instead of getting in her car, she went over to another store.
Yeah.
Where she proceeded to shop.
Fucking cheese store.
But she went into the grocery store.
Yeah.
For 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Came out. Got back in her car. Fucked with her phone.
Yeah.
And then left. And we were just like...
What do you do?
Well, we were debating. Because I thought you were about to yell at me.
I was going to lose my shit.
Yeah.
Well, especially when I see that it's not an emergency... And especially when people park either in the red zone or in handicap zones when they're, it's not an emergency and you're not handicapped. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And I was about to yell at her because I do believe in
handicap
speaking out.
Is inexcusable.
That's completely inexcusable.
That's fucking, you're a piece of shit. Yeah. But
yes.
This is the kind of thing where you're like, I don't know. It bothered me too, where it kind of got my blood pumping.
Me too. We were going to kill her.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Well, and here's the thing too, is that bitch went oh, it's a $500 ticket. I don't care. It's worth $500 or whatever the fee
whatever it is,
to park in the red zone so that I don't have to go into the parking lot, which is 2 feet away.
Right.
To go to Trader Joe's.
So I can get cheese.
So I get my cheese.
And juice.
Which I don't eat because I weigh 90 pounds. But what should the punishment be for people who do that? Realistically.
She should get stoned. Somebody should fucking beat her. That's the kind of person, actually, when I see people like that, I go, that person's never had their ass kicked.
No.
And even though I do feel like when you see someone like that, you go, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
It would humble you. I wish somebody would just kick your ass.
Well, can I tell you something? I think then it should be
because writing a check would never have an effect.
She didn't care. Money is no object, but getting her ass beat by another blonde like me.
Yeah.
What if it's okay if you're a woman and you see another woman doing something shitty to challenge her to like a fist fight?
That'd be great.
And I'd be like, look, bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up, and then I could hit her.
It really speaks to.
I would not do that. I would be so bad at it. It's crazy how many people in this world think that they're fucking special, you know?
Yeah. And the reality is you're not special.
No. But it drives me bonkers when people think the rules don't apply to them.
Yeah, she thinks she's special.
She is. Entitlement.
She thinks she's special. And it's totally...
White entitlement.
It's classist.
Oh,
this bitch has been told her whole life how special she is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And she has money to back it up. And the fuck, like... You know, she made it dangerous for people walking, driving. People couldn't see out of that parking lot when they turned onto the road because her car's fucking blocking everything. You're just a fucking... And you know what? I know that nothing will come of this, and this is just, venting for the sake of it, but just some people really fucking suck, man. And it's just... It feels good to say how much they suck.
Yeah, of course.
I hate that woman with everything inside of me. Mm-hmm. And the one thing that I wish we would have done, we talked about, was run into Trader Joe's real quick and grab like 6 eggs and egg the car. That would have been fun.
If we had the cover of night, I might say, why not? Why not do it? I'm 30-something years old. Yeah. What's gonna happen?
I had cash, so no record,
no trace.
Yeah.
I think, and also you'll notice when we drive in Beverly Hills, I was over on that side of town, that the people even drive shittier. Like, there's even entitlement in how some people drive. Yeah. And they're, I just don't like that. It really makes me mad.
You know, our friend yesterday was saying how he's observed that a lot of people over here aren't very friendly.
In Silver Lake.
Yeah, and I never really thought about that until he pointed that out. He was saying that, I don't know.
I think they're friendly. I think he was talking about the hill people, like the.
I don't know. Collectively, I think there are a lot of snobs over here.
Well, yeah, I mean.
But I mean, it's interesting. I mean, this is getting into really LA stuff, but a lot of times, as a general label, people think of like the west side of town as like the uppity, snobby part of town, because like the west side is where the real money is. But there's a lot of fucking east side snobs too.
But I think, because I'm a cultural east side snob, I will admit to that, wholeheartedly.
You're not a snob though.
I am. I'm a cultural snob in that I like certain shit, and I am a little bit of a hipster, but I think it's different. I think it's insecure hipster is what that is. It's not really snobbery. Yeah. It's more like
insecurity.
I'm really insecure, and I don't know how to be normal and cool, so I'm gonna act like I'm better than you. But that's all. That is. What are you doing?
I'm looking at the timer.
Oh.
See how long we've been talking.
Done?
We've been talking for 43 minutes.
Oh my god, that's so ridiculous.
Well, time flies when you're having fun with your mom.
It's so much fun. Wait, can I tell you about MJ's though?
Well, yeah, we should say that MJ's is a bar next door to this place.
It's not just a bar.
Well, but I mean, to give it the correct...
Can we give it the backstory it deserves?
The backstory it deserves is that we've been shopping at the Trader Joe's in Silver Lake for quite some time.
Yeah, years.
For years. And so the parking lot at Trader Joe's is a fucking madhouse.
Yeah.
And so they have a remote lot that's just basically 100 yards north of it. And when you park in the remote lot, on your way to Trader Joe's, you walk past a bar called MJ's. And MJ's is where the boys get down on the east side of town. And, we didn't know what it was the first few times, and then one time we saw a poster out front that was just like a couple like shirtless guys hugging. And we're like, oh,
yeah,
okay,
that's what that is.
That's what that is. And then after many more years, we figured out. After that, we figured out what it was. It's a gay bar, and it was always like you would hear like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
boom.
they party.
They party hard. You'd be like, there's some cocks getting chucked in there.
So much.
And then we would park in the regular Trader Joe's lot, and they would say no MJ's parking in here.
So,
like you knew it was some fucking popular stuff. And then much later, actually, I think this year we saw that there's what happens on Tuesdays there.
Well, there's a poster outside that says Rim Job every fucking Tuesday.
The poster says Rim Jobs.
Yes.
Every fucking Tuesday.
Oh, and then four hot dancers, one ugly one, which I'm not sure I understand what that means.
Probably code for like, hey, why don't you tickle my balls?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means, but anyway, so
anyways,
intriguing, interesting. What goes
on? We never made it into MJ's. It's sort of intimidating and menacing.
Well, and not only that, I do feel as a straight woman, I have no place going into a male gay bar, really, unless there's a reason. Like, right. I felt shitty just being like, hey, what are you guys doing in here? It doesn't seem appropriate. I don't,
And as a straight guy, I feel weird going there when you're in town. You know what I mean?
Well, you're a bear. I would say in the gay world that you would be considered a bear.
I think, yeah. But I'm not old enough. Didn't we just find out that I'm not old enough?
Yeah, my friend guy told me that you have to be over 40 or so to be considered a bear.
I didn't know that at all.
I don't know. Age aside, you would make a handsome bear and a great catch for anybody.
Here's the thing. MJ was always a fun reference for us. Yeah. Something to just talk about. And then you and your gay friend of yours got in touch and said, hey, we need to get together, drink, catch up. Where do we go? And you said, well, I'm in Silver Lake. There's a gay bar over here called MJ's, and he goes every fucking Tuesday.
No, he knew it. He knew the slogan.
And then
so awesome.
You got to go. Tell us what it was like.
So I got to go inside of the MJ's cavern and see firsthand. Mm-hmm. Tommy, it was awesome. First of all, super nice. Bartenders, everybody in there.
So wait, let's set it up. Okay, what time of day do you go there?
So my friend Guy.
So it is a Tuesday that you go.
We go on a Tuesday for Rim Job. It is Rim Job night. But we go around happy hour. So 4 o'clock in the afternoon, mm-hmm. sun's still out when the bar opens. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of empty, so we could talk. He and I had a lot of catching up to do. And the bartender is super sweet. Now, here's the thing. They were setting up for Rim Job when I was there. Mm-hmm. So they were bringing out a lot of chains. A lot of chain work. There was a poster of an a-hole being mm-hmm. spread open, of an asshole, I guess to show you what the Rim Job.
So it was so this is a poster that they hung up on Tuesday? Or
I don't know if it's there every night because I've not been back since.
What size poster are we talking about?
Just a regular, wall poster.
And it's just of an asshole, or you can see that it's a man spreading his ass cheeks?
No, you can see that it's I believe, if I recall correctly, I just kind of glanced. I didn't want to stare, but I think it was of a guy, just spreading his butt cheeks open. Mm-hmm. But you knew it was a butthole, and you knew it was a guy's butthole. Right. Yeah. And it's so great. And I'm no prude. Like I grew up going to bars and nightclubs when I was young. When I was 15, there was this place called Cinematic that was like a bondage bar. Yeah. They played goth and industrial music, so we'd go. And I remember people getting whipped and beaten in public. And I'm no prude to it, but I liked it. I don't know. There was bathroom stalls. They're unisex bathrooms. And they had a sign on the bathroom stall that was like one person at a time, which you're at a good gay bar if that's what you see.
Yeah, that's like one time we went together to a place on 3rd Street to get a massage. We had never been to this place.
Oh, yeah.
Remember they were pay first, and we were like, this is weird. And then we had our separate changing rooms, and in the men's room it was no fucking in the
right.
It was something there will be no sexual contact between people waiting for massages in this room. I was like, what? It's
always good
fuck?
when they have to make a sign.
Yeah, when
something's going on.
That's not it happened a few times. That was it's such a persistent problem,
right?
That we're going to try to let people know ahead of time.
There's a policy.
That's where you put that up in a place where people are going there just for that. Like,
yeah,
in other words,
of course.
they're like, hey, do you want to fuck somewhere? That's a good place to do it.
It is.
So we need to put up signs to tell people not to do it.
But you know what I've learned from listening to the Savage Love podcast?
I love this guy.
I love him, and I'm just fascinated with all the stuff that's out there, and I had no idea that people do things. And is that, I guess these are safe havens for people who have like secret desires and, you know, different kinks and this and that, and that's where you go to meet other people to do that kind of shit. I mean, where else are you gonna find a guy who's like cross-dressing Latino boy, you know, who's into sounding as he masturbates or whatever? Like, that's where you go to find that stuff, and it's cute, it's amusing, we make fun, but we love. I don't hate the gays. We don't have any.
So you feel like you learned something though at
Rim job?
Hey, see, look at this shit.
What?
Delta canceled flights. See?
Oh,
that's
shit.
what happens when you go to
direct,
hubs.
Right?
Yeah, but that's what happened.
Yeah, just to everybody who knows, fly direct when you can, because once they catch you in Atlanta or any connecting city, you're fucked. You just forget about it. Always fly direct. Why are you looking on his Twitter?
Because I wanted to see it. I fucking felt like looking.
For what? What, you obsessed with this Twitter?
Because I fucking felt like it, man.
Oh, God.
How do you bust my balls about fucking looking at
We're doing a podcast, Tom.
So what? I can do this shit.
Oh, my God. Unbelievable.
You're unbelievable.
Ugh. You know what? I hate you so much.
You don't hate me as much as I hate you. So, anyways,
Damn it.
Is there anything else you're going to share about MJ's? Is that it?
Well, I mean, look, I was afraid of it, and I conquered it, and I liked it a lot, and I would actually go back. And okay. I like that it exists there, and I'm happy for the gentleman who can go in there and find what they're looking for. So
nice.
It wasn't as scary as I thought it would be, but it was aggressive. And gay men are very aggressive with each other.
Well,
guys are like that. Male sexuality is like that, right?
Speaking of love, we did Valentine's Day together.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. We went up to San Francisco and we did Cobb's.
Valentine's. We did do Cobb's together. That was fun.
That was a lot of fun. Speaking of inconsiderate assholes, like that lady that parked in the red, there was an inconsiderate couple that they got thrown out of that show. Remember?
That was a very dramatic Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm. It's funny. It was the night before at the show. We did the night before Valentine's Day. I was talking to those guys about. I was like, I had a really bad Valentine's show a few years back. Really bad in the sense that I was like, there was this crazy group of people, and I told them, about my being on stage and having just like a bad interaction with the...
Wait, when is this?
When?
What show?
Valentine's Day years ago.
Where? What club?
Hartford.
Oh.
And
that's weird.
Yeah, like called the lady a cunt and like told her I hope she got AIDS, and it was
yeah.
It was really bad, and but she was a real asshole, and I was like, there's just fucking assholes at shows. And the next day was Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And it wasn't the same style. This was actually the worst person ever at a show, the worst audience member is not a heckler ever. It's the people that won't stop talking. That's the worst person at a show for me.
Yeah.
Is somebody who is either so oblivious or so self-centered, so fucking inconsiderate to other people that they keep having conversations.
Well, they're drunk and they're not aware that
they're still doing
chatty
it.
And they keep
talking.
It. It's very, especially when they're in the front row, front and center.
This was
it's
front
very
row,
distracting.
And like they were talking,
yeah.
And then I like, a lot of times when that happens, I'll be like, "What are you doing?" And I turned it into like a joke, and they thought it was great that I turned them talking into, and that kind of ended it. And they basically tuned in for like 5 minutes. Like I turned them talking into like a joke. I made fun of them, but like kind of like in a fun way.
Well, of course.
And then like I was like, all right, now they're back on board. 5 minutes later, they're sitting there, they're looking at each other and fully talking. And I was like, hey, you're talking again. Like, what are you talking about? And they're like, nothing. And clearly they're drunk. I know they're drunk. But then it happened again and again. Then they got warned. Then I asked them again, like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then finally, like, the 5th time, I was like, you got to be kidding me. And I didn't actually say you got to leave, but they just came over and threw them out.
They did, and they were irate, and they threw a fit. Which, look, if you get kicked out of a comedy club, you've done something to offend the comic or other people. Like, you've earned it. Because a lot of times comedy clubs, they don't want to throw you out. Believe me, they don't, because then you're going to tell everybody you got kicked out of that club. You're not going to come back, and you're going to spread bad word. And they don't want to kick you out. So listen, if you get kicked out of a comedy club, you've earned that shit.
Oh yeah, you definitely have.
And suck it up and call a cab and do not drive home because you're probably drunk.
What I told, like, I think I even told the audience that this night was like, you know, as a comic, I never feel like the audience should be obligated to laugh. Like, you don't have to think
you don't have to like
what
it.
I'm saying is funny. You have more than the right to not laugh. But what you don't have the right to do is not listen.
Yeah.
You don't have that right.
Or don't be distracting.
Don't fucking talk. Like, if you're going to talk, get up and leave. I'd rather you say, fuck you, get up and leave, than sit there and talk. And I just told him, like, the biggest injustice to this woman and this guy being there and being asked like that isn't even that they're not listening to me and, like, not giving me the attention that I want them. It's that they're ruining the show for everyone around them.
Yeah.
Like, there's other people that are at a fucking show that don't give a shit about whatever stupid conversation you're having at the table.
Yes, right.
Why do they not get a chance to listen to the show? Because you have to fucking talk.
Entitlement. It's the same reason you park in the red.
It comes full circle.
Full circle every time, Tom.
Yeah, it does. And no, it's the same. And it's the same asshole when you're at a movie and they keep talking. You're like, hey, asshole, could you stop fucking talking so that I can watch the movie?
So inconsiderate.
These people, it made me so irate that there were people to the left, to the right, and behind them that every time they decided to talk about their stupid lives and the dumb thoughts that occupy their fucking minute brains,
empty bullshit.
They were ruining the show for these. And these people were out trying to have a good time on the Valentine's days of Valentine's Days.
You know what, though? I gotta say that I've never had a great Valentine's Day show.
Yes.
Because
and it is Valentine's.
With an M. The expectations are so high. And I don't know what that is. The audience maybe brings that in, that they're going to get laid or this and that. So maybe they're more tentative about what you're saying because they want to get laid later on. They don't want to laugh at something that their date's not laughing at or whatever. It's garbage. It sucks. Yeah. Can I tell you what else my pet peeve is now?
Sure.
People who fart on planes next to you.
Oh, God.
And once is okay because I do it too. But the consistent farting.
Did you have a bad one lately?
Yeah. I came home from Toledo and somebody was blasting Gems the entire way. And it's like, dude, don't gas me out. Like, it's not cool. And it's not cool the whole time. I
told you, I said next to a guy who did the whole, he opened his legs and went up. Like, he thrust his pelvic area up. He went like, ugh.
Yeah, he pushed.
But he did like 6 in a row where I was like, I just looked at him. I was like, nah, dude.
You watched him do it?
Yeah, I was sitting right there, and then I saw him, and I could smell it, and then I looked at him, and I was like, really? But he didn't give a fuck. He was like 65 and was like, this is what happens. I drop bombs.
My dad's like 65. That's not that old, babe.
I didn't say he was old as fuck. I just said he was an older guy. 65.
Speaking of older guys.
No, let's not.
Oh, never mind.
So, anyways. Let's move on.
Oh my gosh.
We got what?
All right, let's move on. We're talking about farts.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Well, that guy. I've smelled some fucking bombs, and I have to admit, it is fun to fart on a plane. But at least, like, you know what freedom. I do? I feel like it's considerate that I do this.
Yeah.
Instead of going like, and making a face and looking at the person and going, like that, I will put my hat down, tip my hat down, close my eyes, fart. But under the guise of, hey, I'm asleep, I'm not trying to...
That's how you get out of it.
You're right. But that's considerate, right?
Very considerate.
At least you're not like, my mommy said it doesn't smell when I do it. I didn't do that.
You have to put some theatrics, some understated theatrics.
Put a little thought into it.
Sleeping, reading. People who read aren't farting.
That's right.
People with their headphones.
But you know what I can't do? Farting. I can't fart without some type of move. Like, I have to move. It's very hard, unless the fart's really primed, to just let her out. Sometimes you gotta do it.
Why don't you lean? I lean on my side.
That'll do it. You can do a side
it's
fart.
Only on my left side. For some reason, when I lay down on my left side, I can fart. I don't know why that is.
I like to fart more in first class whenever I'm upgraded.
Oh, isn't that the best?
Yeah.
Let those bitches smell what Silver Lake smells like.
Hey, so we gotta wrap this up. What do you got going on? Tell me what's going on this week.
What up? I'm gonna be at Crackers in Indianapolis.
You are a cracker.
Crackers. March 2nd through 5th in Indianapolis at Broad Ripple.
Nice.
Come and see that. It should be a lot of fun. It'll be really cool.
Nice.
I will be headlining.
Nice. Good
Lady headliner. Come and see it.
That'd be great. Go to Crackers and which one? Broad Ripple?
Broad Ripple.
Go to Broad Ripple.
Crackerscomedy.com to buy tickets.
And that's this Wednesday.
This Wednesday through Saturday.
Nice.
Yes.
I will go, let's see. Tomorrow, Tuesday the 1st of March, I will go to Louisville, Kentucky with one Mr. Joe Rogan.
Hey-o.
And I will do one show only with him in Louisville on the 2nd. And then I fly to Salt Lake City on Friday the 4th. And I'm doing Wise Guys in Salt Lake City at, I believe, the Trolley Square location. Friday and Saturday. 2 shows each night. So if you're in Salt Lake City or in the surrounding area, come see me at Wise Guys Friday and Saturday, the 4th and 5th. And then next week, the 2 of us will be at Go Bananas.
Go Bananas!
In Cincinnati. It's one of my favorite clubs.
It's the best club ever.
Yeah.
It's
really one of my favorite clubs in the world. It's fantastic. And then so that's the next couple weeks.
We're doing Crackers and Wise Guys and Go Bananas.
Yeah.
Those are the best comedy names.
Ridiculous names.
Ever. Dr. Grins would just really round that out.
Uh-huh.
That quartet.
So that is all, friends. We'll try to be more consistent. We'll definitely do one from Cincinnati.
Definitely, for sure. We have to make a schedule and really stick to it.
I know. Sorry, mommy listeners.
I'm sorry.
All right, I'm gonna put this thing up right now.
All right. We love you.
We love you. Tell your mommy you love her too. Bye, mommy.
Bye.